All right, and we are live. So I want to go ahead and say hello to everybody who is in the chat. Let me make sure. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Contestants, if you don't mind, if you could mute and definitely lower the volume so that we don't get feedback. All right, guys. So thank you so much for those of you who are joining us this evening. I know that a number of our friends are at Disney World as we speak. This has been a very busy time for the YouTube community and Disney World. So I just want to go ahead and thank you guys who are here. And I'll be going through the chat and saying hey to everybody here momentarily. A reminder to my contestants, it's cool for you to be in the YouTube chat right now. I ask that you would hide it or remove it from your screen by switching to the private chat after. That way you're not getting answers from our audience as you guys compete. So great stream planned for today. We have with us Phantasmic Chronicles, Perfectly Cat, and Karen Cook. So I'm really excited. We've got some new faces on, and Kat is making her second appearance on. And you guys are competing for some awesome prizes. So I want to go ahead and just thank Cargo619, who was the August promotion channel. We have been so fortunate with the Disney Life for Me this year that every single year so far, we have had a YouTube channel step up and say, hey, we want to sponsor your prizes for this month. And so Cargo619 sponsored this month's prizes. And so I want to go ahead and show you guys some of the prizes that you guys will be competing for tonight. So we have this bow here that Cargo has made. It's got Mickey Mouse on it, and it's got some like the train ride on it. Really neat bow. And then you've got this headband, which has looks like Simba and Donald and Minnie. And then these ears. And then this awesome, awesome bag with the Incredibles on it. So these are the prizes that our contestants, our live contestants, are competing for. Those of you in the chat, you guys are competing for some awesome prizes as well. We've got this bow with the Stormtrooper on it, as well as this bag with Yoda and the Stormtrooper. So if you're competing in the chat tonight, you could possibly win these. Our contestants that are live with us are competing for the others that I just showed you. So again, thank you guys so much for coming out. Thank you to Cargo for sponsoring us this month. Huge, huge help to us, and it just makes the prizes all the better when they're coming from various different YouTubers. All right, one quick little announcement, and she was super gracious about this, but I want to just go ahead and just tell for the future so that we can try and avoid this. So just Jennifer was going to be on with us tonight. We never were able to obtain contact info. She did comment in the chat at the beginning. And again, she was super gracious, and I'm sure we're going to get just Jennifer on very soon. But just kind of for the future, anybody, anytime you win or you've gotten a good number of points on an evening, go ahead and email us, message us on Twitter or Instagram, your contact info. That way we can get in contact with you. And almost every month we've had somebody who's not able to join. And so if you can, we always need that next person in line, whoever got second or whatever the case is. So send us your contact info, and we'll be happy to reach out to you, make sure that you get a turn on here. Once that opportunity arises. Okay, a couple more things before we get started. I want to remind everybody that we have Disney Talk Tuesdays on 9 p.m. at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Dee has started the movie comparisons again. And so basically what she does is she takes two movies and you compare them in 5 different categories, and then the chat gets to vote, and we determine by the end of the evening which is the winner based on those 5 categories. Also want to encourage everybody here to please check out theliveplace.com. Even in just the last 2 days, I got a note from Dean that he has acquired 7 more streamers. So the Live Place is just growing incredibly. Oh, Kat, you're joining the Live Place crew, huh? All right, awesome. So theliveplace.com, family-friendly live streaming, a lot of Disney content on there. But even if you've kind of had your fix of Disney, we have other streamers on there as well, and that non-Disney side is growing all the time as well. So please be sure to check out theliveplace.com. It's your one-stop shop for live streaming. And then the only other thing that I wanted to mention, and then we'll get started. Dee and I and the kids had the awesome opportunity. Well, we got to meet and see again a number of Disney YouTubers on Friday night. We were at Epcot. We met Steve's World for the first time. We got to see Disney Dan and Nick from Magical News Live. Again, we've seen those guys before. Corey and Haley, we've gotten to see a few times. It was great. We got to see Donna Jaworski, Arjons, Samantha. We got to see a number of different people, and we got to meet Walt and Melissa. And then what was great is on Saturday we actually spent the day with Walt and Melissa. So we spent all day yesterday with them at Hollywood Studios. A fantastic couple, and we just had a blast with them. So you'll be seeing some video footage of that, and so I want to encourage you guys to be checking in on Mouse Talk, because every morning he's going to be live streaming around 8 o'clock from the resort, and then they'll be doing some streaming and vlogging from the park as well. So be sure to check them out, especially this week. And so
he will not be doing Tower of Terror, however.
Yeah, he told me yesterday. He told me yesterday that he'll ride it. I think he's waiting because I think there's a day he goes. He wanted his son to be there. His son wasn't feeling well, so he wasn't with us much yesterday. But then also Steve from Steve's World is going to be with him. So I think he's going to still try and do it later this week, but we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening there. Yes, and I did forget to mention Dee and the kids got to meet up with Cargo on Monday of last week. So it has been an awesome time to meet everybody, and we're lucky being in Florida. This was our 2nd time or 3rd time for a few folks, but Steve's World and Mouse Talk, it was our 1st time. Just great people, and it was a lot of fun to be able to meet up with them. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and get started here. Sorry guys, this is, as I mentioned to the contestants before we went live, this is the first time we're doing this on StreamYard, so be patient with us here. All right. So here we go. We're starting with Phantasmic Chronicles. So go ahead. You get to pick the category and the point amount.
I'll take MK Attractions and Lands for 300.
MK Attractions and Lands for 300. In which land can you find the Haunted Mansion?
Adventureland.
All right. It is Liberty Square. Liberty Square. All right. So now we go back to, so now we're going to Perfectly Kept.
Can I have MK Attractions and Lands for 500, please?
MK Attractions and Lands for 500. There are 3 stops that the Walt Disney World Railroad takes. Name all 3 lands it stops at.
Okay. I know this. Hold on. I know what attractions they're by. Okay. By Under Mountain and Splash Mountain. We're gonna say Frontierland. I guess that would be still considered Fantasyland. And is that considered Main Street?
Okay. So is that what you're going with?
Yeah.
All right. Frontierland, Fantasyland, and Main Street USA. So 500 points for Perfectly Cats.
I was gonna say Dumbo, Splash Mountain, and
those are the attractions you're typically trying to get to when you're on that train. So yeah. All right. Karen, you're up.
MK Attractions and Lands for 400.
MK Attractions and Lands for 400. In which land can you find the Country Bear Jamboree?
Frontierland.
All right, it is. Trying to give folks in the chat a second here. It is Frontierland. Frontierland. So that is 400 points for Karen. All right, Phantasmic Chronicles, you're up.
MK Restaurants and Lands for 100.
All right. MK Restaurants and Lands for 100. In what land can you find Be Our Guest restaurant?
I'm actually trying to picture it in my head right at the moment. Fantasyland.
All right, it is Fantasyland. So 100 points for Phantasmic Chronicles. All right, I'm going to give a quick second here. It looks like some of our mods are playing this evening, so Dee's just taking their wrench away just to make it fair to everyone. So it looks like once everybody saw Cargo's prizes, they all want to jump in on this. So
Understandable.
we welcome it. We welcome it. So our mods are a huge help to us. So anytime they want to play, we want them to play. All right. Okay, let's go back to Perfectly Cats.
MK Restaurants and Lands for 500.
All right, MK Restaurants and Lands for 500. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. In what land can you find the Diamond Horseshoe restaurant?
That's the one that's hardly ever open, isn't it?
No, it's full service now, and it's awesome.
Shoot. Frontier Town. I mean, Frontierland. Frontier Town's down by me.
All right. It is Liberty Square. All right. Karen.
Restaurants and Lands for 400.
Restaurants and Lands for 400. In what land can you find the Golden Oak Outpost counter service?
Adventureland?
It is Frontierland.
I knew that was wrong.
That's the one I was thinking.
The Diamond Horse I just ate there was amazing.
Never eaten
All
it.
right. Phantasmic Chronicles, you're up.
Let's go MK Restaurants and Lands for 200.
All right, MK Restaurants and Lands for 200. In what land can you find Aloha Isle counter service?
Adventureland.
All right, it is Adventureland. So 200 points. Okay, I'm Perfectly Cat.
Disney movie scenes for 500.
Disney movie scene for 500. All right, where is this scene from?
Ratatouille.
I'm going to go ahead and give folks a second here in the chat before I reveal the answer. It is Ratatouille, 500 points. All right, Karen.
Disney movie scenes 400.
Disney movie scenes for 400. All right, which Disney
Hunchback.
movie is this from?
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
It is Hunchback of Notre Dame, 400 points. All right, Phantasmic Chronicles. You're up.
Let's stay there for 300.
Okay. Which Disney movie is this from?
It's a Rapunzel.
Okay, I'm going to wait a second, give the folks in the chat a chance to catch up here. It is The Little Mermaid. All right. Kat, your turn.
Let's do. I'm so bad at songs. Let's do Disney songs for 500. Get it out of the way.
Okay. Disney songs for 500. Fill in the blank. Tell everybody I'm on the way, and I'm loving every step I take. With the sun, blank, blank, yes, I'm on the way, and I can't keep this smile off my face.
No way. No way. The sun on. Wait a minute. The sun. Oh my gosh. The sun shining bright.
Okay, so you're going Shining Bright?
Yeah.
All right. It is Beating Down.
Oh my gosh, I even sang
Beating
that song on stage.
So Cargo619 says, fun fact, Kat and I rode Little Mermaid and sung and danced through the entire thing. So, yeah.
True story.
It's funny. We went to the Frozen sing along yesterday. Walt and Melissa had never been, so we went with them. And Disney Dan was there as well, and his friend Sarah, who came from the UK, with him. And it was funny because this morning, as Walt was streaming, somebody asked him, I think jokingly, like, "Did you sing along, Walt?" He's like, "We all sung along. Like, what else are you gonna do when you're there?" So, yeah, it's funny.
You just gotta let it go.
Yeah. All right, Karen, you're up.
Restaurants 300.
Restaurants and lands for 300. Okay, this will be the final one in that category. In what land can you find the Plaza restaurant?
Oh, I love it. Main Street, USA.
Main Street, USA. I like it as well. I think it's actually kind of an
Have you
underrated.
done breakfast?
No, I've
It's
only
amazing.
done lunch there. Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's really good.
We're gonna have to check that out. I think it's a bit of an underrated restaurant. So
True that.
all right, let me give you guys a quick score update. So Phantasmic Chronicles has 300 points so far. Perfectly Cat has 1,000 points. And Karen has 1,100 points. As you guys know, if you've been watching for any amount of time, there's a lot of points left on the board. And with that final Jeopardy question, this is still anybody's game here. All right, so let's go to back to Phantasmic Chronicles.
Let's go history and facts for 100.
History and facts for 100, you said?
Yep.
Okay. In what month and year did the Magic Kingdom open?
October 1971.
All right. It was October of 1971. 100 points. All right. Kat, you're up.
I don't know why I'm doing this to myself, but Disney songs for 400.
All right. Fill in the blank. Life could be a dream if only all my precious plans would blank blank. If you would let me spend my whole life loving you, life could be a dream, sweetheart.
Only all my precious plans would. Hold on, I gotta think about this. Life would be a dream. Precious plans would come true.
It was come true
Woo!
for 400 points. All right, Karen.
Disney history and facts for 400.
Okay, Magic Kingdom history and facts for 400.
Yep.
All right. Can you name the area near Cinderella's castle where Belle reads stories to guests?
Story time with Belle.
It is Fairy Tale Garden.
Um,
Fairy Tale Garden. All right. I guess she was looking for the area there, not the name of the attraction. Okay. Nope, it's all good. All right. Phantasmic Chronicles.
We'll stay there for 200.
All right. MK History and Facts for 200. Main Street, USA was inspired by which well-known city and state? One or the other will be an acceptable answer.
I should know that one too.
ugh.
I know this is probably wrong, but I'm going to say Missouri.
All right. It is Marceline, Missouri. So you get the points. She said either one is acceptable, so 200 points. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and go to Kat next.
Disney songs for 300, please.
Disney songs for 300. Fill in the blanks. Can I tell you something? For years, I have envied, you're green with it, your blank and your blank. Everyone loves you, you know. Yes, I know. But I must admit it, big guy, you always come through. I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have you.
Ah. Yeah. Your spunk and smile. I don't
All right. Spunk and Smile for 300. Grace and Charm. Grace and Charm.
I know.
All right.
I know the song.
I have to say, Megan is like killing it in the chat.
Of course
She's like
she is. That's amazing.
she's answering before I'm done reading the questions. So yeah. All right. Karen, you're up.
MK history and facts for 300.
All right. MK History and Facts for 300. What is the oldest ride at the Magic Kingdom?
What the heck? Carousel. Which I know is wrong.
It is Prince Charming's Regal Carousel. So I will give the points there. 300 for Karen. All right.
That was wrong.
Okay, so we have 500 left in MK History and Facts. And then we've got the 100 and 200s left for Disney songs, Disney movie scenes, and attractions and lands. All right, Phantasmic Chronicles, you're up.
Let's close out history and facts.
All right, this is the last one for history and facts. Herb Ryman is a Disney artist that is well known for designing what iconic building in Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom?
Haunted Mansion.
I'm going to give the chat a second here. It is Cinderella's Castle. Cinderella's Castle. All right. Kat, you're up.
Can I do 200 movie scenes, please?
Disney movie scene.
Dumbo.
Right, this one is Dumbo. So 200 points for Kat. All right, and Karen.
200 attractions and lands.
200 attractions and lands. In which land can you find the Monsters, Inc. laugh floor?
Tomorrowland.
It is Tomorrowland. So 200 points. All right, so we are entering the final round before Final Jeopardy. So let me give you guys a quick score update. So Phantasmic Chronicles has 600 points. Perfectly Cat has 1,600 points. And Karen has 1,600 points. So Karen and Kat are tied. Phantasmic Chronicles is trailing. But again, it all comes down to that Final Jeopardy question. So still anybody's game. There are 4 questions left on the board. 3 of them will be asked. So Phantasmic Chronicles, where do you want to go?
Movie scenes for 100.
Movie scenes for 100, and this will be the final one of the movie scenes. Which Disney movie?
Is that 101 Dalmatians?
It is 101 Dalmatians, so 100 points. Holly has declared by mercy rule that she's no longer even giving updates on the score because I think Megan has like a billion. So yeah, so that's the situation in the chat for those who are interested. All right, Kat.
Disney songs for 200, please.
Disney songs for 200. Fill in the blank. That says trials. Okay, I'm gonna go with what it says. Trials and blank.
Tribulations.
My share. There ain't nothing gonna stop me now, cause I'm almost there. It is tribulation.
I sang that song too, and I remember that line. I'm almost there.
All right, and Karen, the final question before Final Jeopardy.
Attractions and lands.
Attractions and lands. In which land can you find the Barnstormer?
Fantasyland, formerly Toontown.
It is Fantasyland. So 100 points for Karen. All right, so let me come back to the screen here, give you guys a quick update. So Phantasmic Chronicles has 700 points. Perfectly Cat has 1,800 points. And Karen has 1,700 points. All right, so what we are going to do is that we are going to go to our final Jeopardy question, in which our contestants can wager up to the total amount of points that they have. And so if they get it right, whatever amount of points they've wagered will be added to their score. If they get it wrong, it will be subtracted from their score. I want to say hey real quick to Arjons. He's saying hi from Hollywood Studios. So hello to Arjons. Thank you for stopping by. All right. So before I do that, I do want to just very quickly remind everybody. I know some folks weren't quite in yet when we talked about this. So real quick, I want to just again say thank you to Cargo. She was our August promotion channel. She very generously gave us the prizes for this month. If you are competing in the chat, and let's be honest, these things are going to Megan this month. So these were the chat prizes. And then I will once again just show real quick the prizes for our Disney Jeopardy winner. So I'm just kind of showing them real quick here because I already showed them at the beginning. But again, we want to thank Cargo. By the way, I want to encourage everyone. This bag is awesome, by the way. I think it is really, really cool. I want to encourage everyone. Cargo released a video recently. I think it was like yesterday on candy for the Not So Scary Halloween that is for people who have allergies. So it's like safe candy, and she kind of explains all the things that aren't in the various kinds of candies. She shows examples. I thought it was a really informative video. I have a nephew who has some pretty severe food allergies, and so I just know that that kind of thing could really be helpful to people. And I hadn't seen a video like it, so I would encourage anyone who that applies to check it out. And obviously, these are candies too that you could order if you're looking for Halloween candies for your own children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews. All right. Holly says Miguel's going to keep that bag for himself, the man purse. I don't think I have that kind of courage, but it is a nice bag. I will say that. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the final Jeopardy question here. All right, I'll go ahead and share my screen once more.
Well, I gotta tell my family to the air on because I'm sweating to death.
Okay, go ahead.
That's why I'm sitting in front of the air conditioner.
and the pressure's on, so it's about to heat up a little more here.
Definitely not the answer to this.
All right,
it's still not as bad as Disney.
All right, so
I don't think so.
Just a reminder to my contestants, you'll be wagering, but Phantasmic Chronicles and Perfectly Cat, I want you guys to type your answer in our private chat and don't send it until I ask you to. That way neither one of you can see what the other person's wagering. And then Karen won't see anybody's wager. So she'll just tell me audibly how much she wants to wager. All right, so that's the way we'll do it. So let's go ahead and turn to the final Jeopardy question. So it says, Alex did a video this month comparing what to Disney movies? Or Alex did a video this month comparing two Disney movies. What were they? All right, so I am going to stop sharing and make sure that I don't share the answer. So let's go ahead and go. So first things first. You know what? I messed up, guys, but it's okay. Go ahead and put in the private chat what you guys are wagering. Okay, thank you, Kat. And Phantasmic Chronicles.
All right, it's not sending. There we go.
There we go. Okay. Okay, and Karen.
1,700.
Okay. All right. So, Kat and Phantasmic Chronicles, you guys will go ahead and type in your answer, and wait on me. Just give me a thumbs up once you have it typed in.
The spelling count?
No, not on this one. No.
Because I know how you feel about that.
Typically it does. Typically it does, but not on this one. All right. Go ahead, Phantasmic Chronicles. You can send it. All right. And Karen?
Finding Nemo and Finding Dory.
All right. So Phantasmic Chronicles said Finding Nemo, Finding Dory. Perfectly Cat said Finding Nemo, Finding Dory. Karen Cook said Finding Nemo, Finding Dory. And so they all got it correct. Phantasmic Chronicles wagered 600, leaving his total at 1,300 points. Perfectly Cat wagered all 1,800, leaving her at way too much math for me to do. 3,600. Karen Cook wagered all 1,700, leaving her at 3,400. And so that means that by just a hair, Perfectly Cat is the August winner of this month. I'm just going to ask for confirmation in case she blew it all on the wager. Did Megan win the chat? Or did she lose all her points at the end there? Somebody just confirm that for me in the chat, please. But all right, so congrats, Kat.
Thank
We
you.
will, if you could just
Also-
shoot us a message. Meg won the chat with 5,000 points. That might honestly, no joking, be a record. I don't know that we've ever
She's
had
crazy.
somebody hit 5,000 points in the chat. But
You go,
anyway,
Meg.
so yes, awesome, Megan. So anyway, Kat, please send us a message where we can send this off to you. We certainly want to get that off as soon as possible. Guys, just a reminder, so we do have Disney Talk Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you'll see some movie comparisons. And then we start all over again next week on Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You get to compete all over again to try and get on Jeopardy for September. We'll announce later this week our sponsor, and the prize will reveal that throughout the month. So thank you guys so much for coming out. We appreciate it. Be on the lookout. A number of our dear friends are at Disney World as we speak, and we've got some that are going to be going real soon, like Megan, Mickey's Magic. So you're going to be seeing all kinds of live streams, all kinds of Twitter and Instagram. Be sure to follow them. It's really a great time and a great thing that's happening over at Disney right now. I hope everybody
Lots
has
of
a
fun.
great night, and we will see you guys Tuesday night, hopefully. Take care.
Bye.